Hey, blessed morning, grateful Gab. Hope everybody having a great, terrific Tuesday this morning, or day, wherever you are currently around the world. Definitely, praying and ask God to continue to bless and watch over us. Thank you, Lord, for waking us up this morning, allowing us to have another day of life. Please continue to keep us safe from hurt, harm, and danger. God us safe to our destinations and brings us back safely from our destination, Lord. In Jesus' name, pray, amen. So yes, this morning I will begin directly to the daily verse, and then I will be speaking on a topic that I think I've definitely took more interest in and took more involved parenting in and things of that nature. So the daily verse for the date of February 6, 2022 derives from the book of Ephesians, chapter 6, verse 12, and it states as follows. For we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against principalities, against powers, against the rulers of the darkness of this world, against spiritual wickedness in high places. And again, it's from the book of Ephesians, chapter 6, verse 12. And so this morning I'll be speaking about the impact of technology on children, the pros and the cons. And I'm just really, like I said, I've been really, paying attention more and more to this and how my own children act and stuff like that and how other kids act. And, it's just, they're just so caught up in technology, which is now the wave, They haven't seen the development of where, in the early stages of technology, they're definitely now in the full bloom of, technology and the advances and it's, like I said, in the advances of technology and the type of technology resources that are available nowadays. And I definitely think, it's making our generations weaker. My grandmother told me that, it says in the Bible that, as generations go on, the generations get wiser, like more intelligent, but they'll get weaker. And just even from, like she said, from the time, she was a kid, how men, their testosterone levels were higher than now, women with estrogen, and just everything has changed over that time. And I feel like, definitely now technology is a big factor in that. And so I received this information from Cerritos.edu. This article was brought to you by Charles Netcham Associates, and it was on August 21st, 2022. And again, these are the impact of technology on children. I'm going to go with the negative impacts and the positive impacts, and then we'll go from there. So the negative impacts, I'm going to start with those. Technology can negatively affect children's developing social skills, relationship, health, and overall ability to focus. Social skills. With the increased use of technology, children might not be able to adequately develop their social skills. This can lead to more children being socially awkward, withdrawn, shy, or intimidated by social situations. Relationships. Children might get used to being alone and lose the desire to engage with their parents or even friends outside of the internet. Often the virtual reality of their devices is more appealing and entertaining than the physical reality. And I'm glad that's why my daughters have siblings. Like, I have 3 daughters, and now we've always exposed them to getting outside. But now as they continue to grow and mature, that's what they want to. They want to continue to do that. Go outside. We encourage them to do that, and we definitely try to limit their exposure to one-on-one devices and things like that. Growing up, a lot of us, we did have game systems and stuff like that, but it wasn't as accessible as stuff is now. We usually basically just had a TV to watch, or we had like flip phone slide. We saw the development of technologies and cell phones and stuff to where they are now. But again, just having those extra siblings and those extra individuals around you to give you, better social skills and things like that. So it's very important, for individuals who have one child to definitely pay attention to that and get them exposed, to try to get them exposed around as many kids as possible without just sitting them on the couch and, hey, here's your iPad or here's my phone, watch this, watch that. Because YouTube Kids not even safe. It has so much ignorant stuff on there, stuff that don't even make sense, stuff that children shouldn't even be watching. So, it's like, yeah, but Health problems. Technology can potentially influence the child's developing brain and problem-solving skills. For instance, the child might be relying on a device to solve problems for them rather than using brain connection to work through a problem and find a solution. Ability to focus. Children who spend a lot of time using devices might have a reduced attention span and ability to focus due to their reliance on technology to pay attention for them. Dangers of browsing. With so much information available on the internet, it is difficult for parents to monitor what their children are exposed to. Like I said, especially on these children websites. These people, whoever get up here and they have streams and YouTube allow them to be able to put this content up here. Man, y'all are ignorant. All this stuff should be definitely, more, again, should be educational based. Anything on YouTube, kids should be educational based. Kids don't need entertainment. They get entertained by the smallest, dumbest things. Kids don't need to have, let's have spooky Halloween and let's do this and let's do that. Let's have fake versions of this and make, kids don't need to see that. When I think about kids websites and kids stuff, it should be education only. ABCs, 1, 2, 3, strictly. How you read it, sight words, stuff like that. How you developing your brain. Not, let's go watch Timmy fall out because he can't have any candy or whatever, whatever ignorant stuff is on YouTube, kids, and just YouTube, period, just the internet. The internet, it is informative, but it's also ignorant, and I think it's more ignorant than it is informative. And, so I just really have a lot of different opinions on, technology and kids and things like that. And even with my own kids and how people watch TV at night, I'm just sick and tired of, so many trends that are developing. One in my house, and it's going to be changed very soon. I'm not playing. I understand I have daughters and they're younger and they have different fears than a lot of other different kids and stuff like that. They're more emotional and, things of that nature. But man, I'm just really, again, going forward to getting them just really broken from technology, period. Again, TVs, all that type of stuff that they use on a daily basis. Cause they, like you said, like this article said, they get so dependent on it, and they think, when it's all gone, they think they don't have any other resources, any other tools to be able to prepare them going forward. When they have a whole brain, the brain is the one that created technology. God created technology. God created humans. God gave the humans the ability to be able to think, to learn and grow mentally. And, that has evolved to where we are now. And like I said, technology has its pros and cons, man. I'm an adult now, and I use technology to feed my family. I use technology to feed my family, which we're in the era nowadays. But if you're using technology for those means, by all means, do your thing, bro. But if we're just using technology to be able to sit around, find some little entertainment, waste time, do all this stuff that's not benefiting us, we're not using it the right way. We need to be out here putting it to use, be able to make passive income for our families, and to be able to better our families. So, and these are some positive impacts that technology is supposed to have, quote unquote. It says organization. Technology can be beneficial to organization and planning. For example, families can keep an online calendar to make it easy. But see, that's family. Exactly. That's what you're doing. This is not what a child is doing specifically. Ain't no little children putting nothing on no calendar. Let me put on the calendar tomorrow. I have to read a book. No, they're not doing that. So this article, the positive side, I probably won't even go through it because it's not really making any sense to me. For the most part, organization. Yeah, you could, but you talking about family, for an example. Family. You didn't say, for an example, the child could do that. So Mr. Charles, you need to fix your article, buddy. Get some better examples in there. Get some better content. Research and critical thinking. The internet provides access to a great deal of information and resources to help children learn about different topics. Yeah, if they know what topic to look up. Come on, bro. Get it together. Positive impacts. They gotta have positive guidance and positive steering to say it's positive impact. You just can't say children on the internet or technology just have a positive impact. They gotta know how to use it positively. So, yeah. Bonding and community. Technology can foster connection by allowing kids to stay in touch with family members or friends who do not live close by. This is probably one of the biggest things that I think is a pro to technology, just anywhere, with the FaceTime and all these virtual ways you could be able to see your family and stay in tune. It's not like back in the day where, it was just voice where we had to call, a house phone or, one person's cell phone and stuff like that, and it was just voice. It is now beneficial for my children. Like, one, we do our own thing to be able to justify their relationship with their family members. We travel a lot to be able to see their family, their cousins, their friend, their family. We definitely want to expose them to that as much as possible. So that's one thing we do on our own to be able to get them there physically, to have a bond. And cause those are the type of things most of us had when we were growing up. When we saw our family, it was physical. And now, like I said, you can see your family over the internet or over the phone or laptop, wherever you own. But it's nothing like that physical connection and that physical presence to be a part of one another and build those memories that that technology can't make. The last two are self-expression and creativity and exploring interests. So self-expression, children can learn how to share their thoughts online, which is a powerful tool that can build confidence. I don't agree with that. No, my kids ain't gonna be sharing nothing online. With this social media and this internet stuff, children don't have the place and the right to be able to, get on here and express things. And like when I was a child, man, I look back at, what I posted on Facebook and stuff. I was a teenager, when all this, we had like Bebo and MySpace and all these type of things that evolved with technology to be at the Facebook. But even then, as children, we don't really have things to express, man. Not that's for social media, not because I think even nowadays that adults put on social media is not even worth it. That's why I really try to distance myself from, social media, because people just put anything on there, which they have the right to, to put on their timelines or post whatever they want to post. But, ultimately, who is that benefit? Who are you? You're not motivating you're not motivating your timeline. You're not trying to better anybody with the words you're saying and things like that. So, I definitely agree, and I definitely disagree with a lot of these positive impacts. And I'm glad I read this article. Again, it's by Charles Netcham Associates. So if y'all know anybody, work for that company, Charles Netcham Associates or whatever it is, please tell them get to me, because this article is not where it's at. The negative impacts and the positive impacts are definitely just, rolling into each other. They're both negative to me. Like I said, the only one that I feel like is coming out of the positive impacts of technology is the bond in the community. Again, being able to access your family members, who are, thousands of miles and hundreds of miles away or whatever it is, But other than that, it's not really, this is not where it's at, because a parent should be drilling all these things to their kids, researching, critical thinking. The internet, we didn't have the internet like that when we were coming up. How you think we were thinking? How you think we was getting stuff done? By using our brains. By using our brains, not getting so caught up on this ignorance in our hands and, all the tangible stuff that's around us, and not really being involved in your kids' lives. That's what we're failing at. Not being directly involved in our children's life, having impact, speak to them, letting them know the things that they're going to accomplish in this world, what type of things you see in them, what type of things that are already in them, their character, their spirits, their intellect level, all these type of things, man. So, and last but not least on here, for positive, quote unquote, he has creativity and exploring interests. In many ways, technology fosters creativity and learning new skills through various apps for all different ages. Children can explore different areas they having interest in, such as learning to play an instrument, creativity, writing, or beginner programs related to various subjects, excuse me. So yeah, y'all, this morning, that's what it was about, technology and our youth, and I was able to use this article again. It's from Charles Netcham and Associates, and I found this on Cerritos.edu. Cerritos.edu. Again, you can find this. I just Googled it. I just Googled negative effects of kids' technology, and it's the article I found. So again, y'all, just really pay attention to what we're doing. Our kids in this technology. Don't just sit the iPad or iPhone in front of them and a computer and say, hey, go to work. Whatever it is, let's get involved with our kids. Let's take time out of them. Let's take time to get them involved in arts and crafts. Take them outside. Expose them to the things they do see online. The places they see that they want to travel to, and the things they see, those activities they see online. Expose it to them in real life. That's what our parents did. That's what my mother did. We saw these things on TV when we were coming up, or You know, as adults, we learn about things that we think children would enjoy and what would be beneficial for them, and we have to parent. That's a big thing. We have to be parents, man. Stop letting this technology parent our kids. It's not the parent. They're not parenting. I know y'all just heard me. What I said was on the internet. It's not parenting. They let anything on the internet. They let anybody put anything. They let anybody get a subscription or a channel on YouTube Kids, and they put whatever the fuck they want to on there. Excuse my language, because I've been trying not to curse this whole time, but it just really boils my blood that, you know, that a lot of us really aren't, you know, paying attention to, you know, we're not being vigilant of our children. We're not being parents to our children. We're letting this technology, you know, we have it easy now, you know, just do this and do that, you know, put this in, this can occupy the, you know, this can occupy the child, this can occupy the child, but we're not taking that time out to occupy our child ourselves, to be involved in them, to be engaged with them. Understand? So, again, this was my rant this morning about, you know, technology with our kids and how we got to do better, man. And so y'all check me out. Check me out on Twitter, Grateful_Gab. Check me out on Instagram, Grateful Gab Podcast. Check me out on Anchor, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, whatever you listen to me on, man. Appreciate the love and support. Take heed to this, y'all. Take heed to this, for real, because even in my own household, like I said, it's about to be a lot of change. Excuse me, a lot of change. And yeah, man. So y'all be easy out there. Enjoy the day. Sorry they, you know, have so much, you know, emotion on here and stuff like that of, you know, frustration and things like that. But again, I'm just really, you know, to my, you know, to my boiling point with technology and the things in the ways that, you know, the things that are out there and stuff like that. So, but y'all be easy. Again, I appreciate the love and support. Until next time, y'all. Peace.